Razor Ruddock isn't the only fighter in the ring tonight with a new trainer. Since his last appearance on HBO, a disappointing 10-round.
The habits of Leonard of being patient, taking his shot when it's still you don't see him as British since he won the Olympics under the Canadian flag. But if he wins tonight...
In Jamaica and in Canada, won the 1988 Olympic gold medal for Canada, knocking out England, Lennox Lewis. And for this man who now enters the ring to the stand.
Because good opposition didn't want to get in the ring with him at this stage of his career.
The booing beginning to fester on the other side of the arena as Razor Ruddock makes other. In the words of Lewis, they sparred countless rounds together. But as Lewis points out, Ruddock won then. He was a boxer.
Ruddock is seen to have the advantage of a punch.
And yet off of that, many observers call him the best heavyweight in the division, the uncrowned champion for Lennox Lewis and Razor Ruddock. And you see the weights, 200.
For Championship Enterprises and the main events in association with Murad Mohammed, 3M Promotions Incorporated. Contest of 12 3-minute rounds. The WBC eliminator for the heavyweight championship of the world, Razor Ruddock. Lennox Lewis. Official weigh-in, Ruddock scale. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
But that's often the big issue when a fighter fights his first major fight. The right stuff, they come through it. If he can take a punch,
not interested in nothing until the last round.
Not since the days of Bob Fitzsimmons in the last decade of the 19th century has an English-born fighter held the heavyweight crown. Is Lennox Lewis about to take a step toward wiping out that century of frustration? Or is Razor Ruddock indeed the uncrowned champion of the sport? We are about to find out. Ruddock wants to wrestle. Remember that the two fighters know each other exceedingly well, even though it has been years since they've been in the ring together.
I get the feeling that Ruddock is a bit overexcited, George.
Yeah, he's trying to be an aggressor, and he's not an aggressor. And at the same time, he wants to fulfill Floyd Patterson's dream of being a good boxer. This could be one of the most confused fighters tonight.
Which punch will dominate the bout? Will it be Lewis's jab, which you've seen there, or will it be Ruddock's smashing left hook? Lewis initiates the action so far. He says his plan is to stick the jab, stay relaxed, move away from the left hook, and outbox Ruddock.
Of course, Floyd Patterson has been telling Ruddock, jab to the body so you can get the right hand in. Good left hook to the body, of course.
Ruddock did not remember to go to the body much against Mike Tyson in those two fights. He has begun with at least one body shot here. Both fighters using the jab to begin. There's the left hook, reaching and flailing by Ruddock. Short left hook.
That left hook hurt. He didn't intend for it to hurt because he caught him off guard, but believe me, Lewis is hurt at this moment.
2 minutes into round one. Lewis sticking the jab. Ruddock shows the left hook but doesn't bring it. Among Ruddock's many technical shortcomings in recent fights is a tendency to telegraph all of his punches.
Good left jab. If Lewis can continue to establish his dominant jab, it can make this an easy fight. If he backs away, he's going to just fall victim to a wild left hook.
And Ruddock, who claimed that he would box, began with the jab, but in the last 30 seconds has been flailing with the left hook as always. That doesn't mean it's ineffective. He has so much power behind him.
Razor Ruddock with one punch.
First round.
We'll go back to look at that punch. A straight overhand right. Ruddock had been waving that left hand menacingly, but keeping it low. Lewis sized him up. He had thrown two wild rights earlier in the round, but now he is really... This is how it looked in real speed once again from above. Perfect right hand.
Because Ruddock, he's been knocked down in the early rounds before. Doesn't change anything, but he's better respect more of Lennox Lewis. He's got a right hand to worry about too.
Lewis hurting Ruddock with the left hook. Ruddock in serious trouble as Lewis pounds into the canvas. Get knocked down in the fight. And already Lennox Lewis has equaled Mike Tyson's knockout output against Razor Ruddock in both of the two Tyson-Ruddock fights. Lennox Lewis is in total command now. Can he finish? Right hand to the body. Ruddock in trouble. Second knockdown of round two.
That's all.
Cortez stops
It's
the
over.
fight.
We have...
Good overhand right, but a left hook that really dropped him the last time.
Razor Ruddock, as shocked as anyone else here by his quick.
I don't trust the reputation of a man who made it based on losing two fights. Here's the first knockdown going after Ruddock. After the first round knockdown, Ruddock was hurt, came out in the second round trying to look like he could still left. And here is the end of the fight. Ruddock manfully trying to land something to get Lewis off him, but he can't.
Oh, look at that right hand. Referee Joe Cortez didn't even bother to finish the count.
Here in London, it's 1 o'clock, and would you believe the Sunday punch? 1 o'clock in the morning, Sunday in London, belonged to Lennox Lewis, not Razor Ruddock.
London is headed uptown. Canadian here anymore. You wonder how that man knocked out in the ring prior to any interview. So Larry will wait here at ringside with us. And Lewis comes to our side of the ring to the crowd and say, I'm ready.
Lennox.
Or was as calm before a big fight as any fighter you've ever
It's the
seen.
right way to be. He passed every test.
Lennox Lewis!
So the man who lasted through almost 9 expect that he was going to annihilate Razor Ruddock with
I thought after the first knockdown, Ruddock would continue to brawl a little bit, but have this respect to enable.
of Mike Tyson. Everybody thought Ruddock was so good, or